Hari Om, Bhagavad Gita, Moksha Sannyasa Yoga, chapter 18, verse 28. In the last verse, Bhagavan Krishna said, Rajasic Karta performs actions due to his likes and dislikes. He is a very egoistic person, greedy, and a miser. He hurts others, unmindful of their feelings and sufferings. He is tossed by the joys and sorrows of life. That is what the life of a Rajasic Karta is. Now, verse 28. Tamasic Karta. Ayukta pragrita taptaham shado naishkriti golasagam vishadi dirga sutricham karta tamasa uchyate. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, the word ayukta refers to one who is not together, a disturbed person. A disturbed person cannot apply his mind properly to anything because he is disturbed. Prakrita means immature. He may be in his 70s or 80s, but his behavior is not a matured behavior. He will pick up fight for any small petty issue. He will go on fighting. He will not leave. Prakrita, immature behavior. Then staptaha. Staptaha means irreverent. Swami Dayananda Saraswati quotes Adi Shankara here, who says he remained like a stick, unbending. He will not prostrate to anybody. He will not even respect anybody. Whoever it is, big sannyasi, highly knowledgeable person, wise people, whoever comes, he will not, well, kya hai? What is there in it? Why should I respect? After all, he is also a human being. So, in my view, he is not a stick, he is a broomstick. Then Shadagha, that means very deceptive. He is an impostor, but behaves as if he is not deceptive. Then Naishkritika, that is, Swami Dayananda Saraswati quotes Adi Shankara here, who says he is intent upon destroying somebody. He is cruel. Then Alasaha, that is lazy to the core. In the morning you ask him to get up 10 times, you have to wake. He will not get up. Any work you give, you will say, what is the urgency? Why can't we do it little later? That later will never come. Vishadi, one who is always given to sadness. He is always depressed, but does not do anything about it. Then Dirga Sutri, that is procrastinator. Even if someone comes and tells him how to overcome his sadness, how to overcome your problem, he will not immediately start doing it. He will postpone it. Okay, I will consider your advice. Let us see. So, this is the way he will behave. The things that are to be done, he does not do, but always postpones it. Everything tomorrow. Swami Chinmayananda gives the following explanation. Ayukta means uncontrolled. A tamasic karta has no control over himself, and therefore he is ever unsteady in his application. He becomes unbalanced in all his activities. A yukta mind is a mind which is obedient and under the control of the intellect. God has given us mind and intellect. Intellect, it has to guide the mind. Intellect, I think, in my view, it is the Prahaspati. It is the advisor. Mind is the Devendra, king. Mind may be powerful, but mind always has to work taking the advice of the intellect. So, Yukta mind is a mind which is obedient and under the control of the intellect. Ayukta mind is a mind which neglects the warnings of his intellect and does not obey the intellect. Whatever advice you give, Ravana, he was given several advices by Vibhishana, the wise minister, intellect. Ravana ignored everything. So, a tamasic karta acts in the world spurred by his impulses and instincts of his own mind. The glory of a cultured man is that he brings the impulsive storms of the mind under the control and intelligence of his intellect. A tamasic karta is ayukta because his mind is not under the control of his intelligence and yields to his animalistic impulses and low instincts. The intelligence will warn him, hey, you are going on the wrong path. Take care. Control your mind. It will always say, the damage will be much more than what you think. Don't do this. You will say, what nonsense you are saying. I know. The mind will not obey. I know everything. That is the way that is why he is ayukta. He is not under the control of his intelligence. When such an individual acts in the world, he cannot but be a vulgar man. Prakritaha. Swamiji says, when a person acts in the world without the guidance of his intelligence or ignoring the guidance of his intelligence, he will be a vulgar man. Prakritaha. Then Swami Chinmayananda says, if an intellectual mirror is shown to him, he will never accept his own image of vulgarities reflected therein. He will not acknowledge that his way of living is low and vulgar. He never accepts the mistakes. He is arrogant and obstinate. So, for example, take Ravana. A mirror was shown to him by Vibhishana. Arey Ravana, you have so many wives. Even if somebody accidentally sees your wife, then he will become blind immediately. You will order his eyes to be removed. A mirror is shown to him, intellectual mirror. Ravana ignored. He said, what nonsense you are talking. I am the king. You are only a minister. Shut your bloody mouth. That is what Ravana said. Same way, this fellow, arrogant and obstinate fellow. Whatever you say, Areya, you are doing a wrong thing. He will say, I know everything. You don't have to advise me. That is why he is taptaha. Because of his stubborn nature, he cannot be persuaded to act more decently or honorably. Then Shadagha, that is dishonest. He is dishonest and extremely deceitful. His dishonest or deceitfulness arises of his incapacity, not capacity, his incapacity to see any point of view other than his false conclusions. Whatever you say, he cannot see the other person's point of view. He will say, I know, whatever I am doing is right. He is not a dependable person. He conceals his real motives and purposes and secretly works out his programs. Swamiji says, generally this brings lot of sorrows to all around him. Whoever is there, everybody in the family will suffer because of this fellow's nature. Then Naishkritika, malicious person. Swami Chinmayananda quotes Adi Shankara here, who says, such a person is bent upon creating quarrels and disputes among people. With a vengeance, this person pursues his adversary to destroy him. Then Alasaha, that is indolent, is an idler. He avoids putting any effort in any work. He gets his enjoyment and pleasures by deceit or cunning methods without putting efforts. He pursues such a path, however immoral it is. Swami Chinmayananda says he is a social parasite. He enjoys and consumes without contributing anything to the society. Drowsiness of his intellect renders him incapable of correct thinking. Swami Chinmayananda gives the example of Kumbhakarna. Kumbhakarna, we all know that he slept for 6 months, gets up only to eat and enjoy for the next 6 months. Then again he will go into sleep. Another 6 months. This way he lived his entire life. I think we are also Kumbhakarnas only. Maybe slight variation is there. Every day we sleep for 8 hours minimum. I am speaking about those who are sleeping only for 8 hours per day, which means 4 months in a year, one third of per day. So, if you take 4 months per year, we all sleep. So, the distance is not much, only 2 months distance. But if we take into account the sleep during holidays, closed holidays, restricted holidays, then other holidays, then Saturday, Sunday, everything you take into account, I think we will beat Kumbhakarna, in my view. Then Vishadi means despondent. Tamasic karta will not meet the challenge of his life. He has neither the vitality nor the stamina to stand up against the challenges of life. Invariably, he spends his time complaining of others and those around him. Always put the blame on others and escape. No, 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 no. I am not responsible. Why you have not studied well? I am not responsible. My father was poor. That is why I did not study. Circumstance was not correct. I was, because of the sound, I was not able to study. But I was able to sleep. So I used to sleep. Somebody, everything. No, no, that time, examination time, some guest came to our house. He was going on talking. So everything he will put on others. Never accepts his mistake. He wants a secure spot in the world where he can be away from the obstacles so that he can peacefully continue, satisfying his endless thirst for sensuous enjoyments. Then Dirgha Sutri. Dirgha Sutri is procrastinator. Tamasic karta, due to his inner nature, develops within himself an incapacity to arrive at any firm judgment, indecisive. Even if he comes to any vague decision, he will not work towards it. He goes on postponing the action until it becomes too late. So those days, in my childhood days, I used to do. They used to give study holidays. 30 days they will give. Then I will say, first week I have to enjoy. So first week, entire week it will go for enjoyment. Second week, then I will say, okay, one day this portion I have to study. But I will start from tomorrow. Similarly, I will postpone everything. Then slowly, everything will come. Examination time, I will have time only to study 10, 15 questions. Not more than that. If it comes, then I will get a pass. Otherwise, fail. Always postpone. Tomorrow onwards, I will study. Tomorrow onwards, I will study. Every day, I will not study. Those days, I have done this. Procrastination is natural for him. Swami Chinmayananda says there is another meaning for Dirgha Sutri. Some say it is harboring deep and long vengeance against others. That is also a correct meaning. That is what Swamiji says. Then a tamasic karta is, that means what? Bhagwan is saying tamasic karta is unsteady, vulgar, arrogant, deceitful, malicious, indolent, despondent, and a procrastinator. Swami Chinmayananda says each one should hold the intellectual mirror before him and see the mirror. Correct yourself when rajasic or tamasic symptoms arise within you. Don't brand somebody as rajasic karta or tamasic karta. You don't say the other person is rajasic, other person is postponing everything, so he is tamasic. You hold the mirror before yourself and see whether you are tamasic or rajasic. Correct yourself. That is what Swamiji says. So, verse 28. Ayukta pragrudastaptaham shado naiskriti gholasakam vishadi dirgha sutricham karta tamasa uchyate. Next verse we will see tomorrow. Arihom Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. Narayana 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 Narayana